A television viewer's phone call destroyed a major championship dream in seconds. 4 penalty strokes, tears streaming down her face, career-defining heartbreak broadcast to millions. But that's just number 1 on our countdown. And trust me, you won't believe what happened at number 3. 9. The locker room disaster. Let's start with something that happened just last year that'll make your blood boil. The LPGA Tournament of Champions, supposedly celebrating the sport's elite winners. These are major champions, tour winners, the absolute best of the best. So where did they change for the tournament? Designer locker rooms, luxurious clubhouses, tri-parking lots. Next to minivans, between grocery carts and car keys. I'm not kidding, these world-class athletes were literally getting dressed beside someone's Honda Civic. The social media explosion was immediate. Players posting photos, expressing their outrage, and asking one simple question: would you ever see Masters champions doing this? The answer created an uncomfortable silence that spoke volumes about inequality in professional golf. But inadequate facilities? That's nothing compared to what happens when the rules themselves become weapons of mass destruction. 8. Lydia Ko's 7-stroke nightmare, former world number 1, multiple major champion. Lydia Ko, a name synonymous with precision and excellence. Then came the 2023 Dana Open, where golf's rulebook turned into her worst nightmare. 7 penalty strokes. Not 7 shots behind, 7 penalty strokes added to her score in a single round. The reason? Ko believed she was allowed to improve her lie on certain holes where it wasn't permitted. An honest mistake that created a scoring catastrophe. From championship contention to dead last faster than you can say preferred lies. Ko later described it as one of the most humbling experiences of her career. But here's what's coming that'll shock you even more. 7. The backstopping scandal, Thailand, 2019. Amy Olsen lines up a crucial chip shot. Aria Jutunagan's ball sits unmarked on the green. What happens next sparked a controversy that had golf fans choosing sides for months. Olsen's ball strikes Jutunagan's unmarked ball, potentially giving her a better position. Suspicious? Maybe. But then came the energetic fist bump between the players that had everyone asking, was this intentional cooperation or innocent coincidence? Both players swore their innocence, claiming they were just keeping pace of play moving. Social media wasn't buying it. The golf world split into 2 camps, those who believed in their integrity and those who saw calculated gamesmanship disguised as friendship. The debate raged for weeks, but it pales in comparison to what one commentator said that ended her career in real time. 6. Dottie Pepper's hot mic disaster. Live television is unforgiving. Former LPGA star Dottie Pepper learned this the hard way during the 2007 Solheim Cup, when she thought her microphone was off. Choking freaking dogs. Those 3 words, meant as a private comment about the struggling US team, were broadcast to viewers worldwide. The backlash was swift and merciless. Players felt betrayed, fans demanded apologies. She later called it the most embarrassing moment of her professional life. 5. Michelle Wie's dress code rebellion. The LPGA drops a bombshell that had nothing to do with golf scores and everything to do with what players wore while achieving them. New dress code. No plunging necklines, no leggings, no short skirts. Professional appearance, they claimed. Michelle Wie and other players erupted. Sexist, outdated, more suited to a 1950s country club than modern professional sport. The criticism was relentless, and rightfully so. When was the last time anyone criticized a male golfer's neckline? The hypocrisy was glaring, the message clear. Women's athletic achievements were secondary to their appearance. The rules were eventually relaxed, but the damage to the sport's reputation lingered. Speaking of damage, wait until you hear about the 10-second rule that left a player sobbing. 4. Nelly Korda's 10-second controversy, 2021 Solheim Cup. World number 1, Nelly Korda's eagle putt settles on the very edge of the cup. The ball hovers there, defying gravity, as everyone holds their breath. Madelene Sagstrom, in an act she thought was sportsmanlike, walked over and picked up the ball after 7 seconds, conceding what she believed was a birdie. One problem: the rules require 10 seconds for an overhanging ball. 3 seconds, that's all. 3 seconds transformed Korda's birdie into an eagle and Sagstrom into a sobbing figure of controversy. The Swedish player was devastated, the optics were terrible, and golf's obsession with precise timing looked absurd to the world. But that modern controversy seems mild compared to what happened when golf's golden era collided with its most unforgiving rules. 3. The Annika Sorenstam Solheim Storm, the year 2000. Annika Sorenstam at the absolute peak of her legendary powers. The Solheim Cup, golf's most intense team competition. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. Sorenstam chips in for what should be a momentum-changing birdie on the 13th hole. The crowd explodes. Europe celebrates. Then the Americans point out something that changes everything. She played out of turn. In weekend golf, that's a friendly reminder. In the Solheim Cup pressure cooker, it's a weapon. Officials forced Sorenstam to replay the shot. The magic was gone. She missed. The European team was furious, accusing the Americans of prioritizing technicalities over sportsmanship. The incident cast a shadow over one of golf's greatest rivalries. But even that pales next to a heartbreak that happened decades earlier. 2. Jackie Pung's heartbreaking disqualification. Jackie Pung stands on the precipice of glory. The Hawaiian golfer has just won the US Women's Open by a single stroke. Champagne corks are ready to pop. Victory speeches prepared. Then officials deliver news that shatters her world. Disqualified. Her playing partner had written a 5 instead of a 6 on one hole. Pung's total score was absolutely correct, but the individual hole score was wrong. Under the rules of that era, automatic disqualification from champion to heartbreak in seconds. The golf community was stunned. Fans passed a hat, raising over $3,000 for Pung, more than the winner's prize. 1. Lexi Thompson's viewer call-in. Catastrophe. April 2nd, 2017. Lexi Thompson is cruising to victory at the ANA Inspiration. 2-stroke lead. 6 holes to play. Her second major championship within reach. Then her phone rings. A television viewer, someone watching from their couch, had emailed officials about a violation Thompson committed the previous day. She'd marked her ball incorrectly on Saturday's 17th green, replacing it just inches from the original spot. 4 penalty strokes, 2 for the incorrect placement, 2 more for signing a wrong scorecard. Thompson went from leading by 2 to trailing by 2 in the time it takes to answer a phone call. The golf world watched in disbelief as Thompson fought back tears, trying to process what was happening. Even Tiger Woods defended her. Viewers at home should not be officials wearing stripes. Thompson somehow composed herself, rallied with birdies, and forced a playoff. But the damage was done. She lost to So Yeon Ryu, later admitting, "I cried the whole night." The incident led to rule changes, forever known as the Lexi Thompson rule, limiting viewer call-ins and same-day penalties. But the heartbreak of that moment, a champion's dream destroyed by a stranger's phone call, remains golf's most controversial moment. Current controversy, Harley-Davidson, transgender debate. The controversy isn't over. Right now, as you watch this, women's golf faces its most explosive debate yet. Harley-Davidson, a transgender golfer, had LPGA aspirations until new policies changed everything. 275 female players signed a letter opposing transgender inclusion. The debate splits families, friends, and the golf community. It's not just about rules anymore. It's about identity, fairness, and the future of women's sports. This controversy will define the next decade of women's golf, guaranteed. Which controversy shocked you most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Share this with any golf fan who thinks they know the sport's history. And hit that subscribe button plus the bell icon, because trust me, sports controversy never sleeps. And neither do we.